Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the moon in conjunct Neptune in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in a natal chart. They were a little bit concise. Some people may have referred to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is, if you have the moon in conjunct Neptune in the natal chart, an adjustment, which is the inconjunct, may be needed between your emotional needs and what you're comfortable in, which is the moon, and the dreams and fantasies, which is Neptune. Now, if Neptune is in Capricorn, as an example, dreams and fantasies may be tied in just with career ambitions in general, business related matters, or doing something with business as a dream or fantasy. It could be doing something with government or political work, accounting, dentistry, architecture, construction, information technology, masonry, as some examples. And the thing about this too, remember that you're talking about, adjustment and one or more. It's a lot of like inconjuncts in astrology can be a lot of vacillation and distortion of energy. It could be too much or too little of something. Like if you have the inconjunct, and with Gemini and Capricorn being involved in it, you have a very strong disparity. With the Gemini energy, which is about variety, manifold things, a lot of restlessness, and but you have Capricorn being more about structure and discipline. So it's just a lot of concentration. So there's just you have to remember there's a bit strong disparity in the energy of an inconjunct aspect. Now, also, too, another way the moon in conjunct Neptune can manifest in a natal chart, it could be either, having intense inspiration, which is Neptune is inspiration, to attain emotional needs, which is the moon, or you just may simply be, might be too little inspiration in doing someone being apathetic regarding those things. If the moon is in Aquarius, as an example, those emotional needs may be tied into friendships, environmental matters, group-related, activities, humanitarianism, or even more, specifically, it could be some, Aquarius type of endeavor, whether it be astronomy, astrology, computers, electronics, aviation, meteorology, innovation, altruistic endeavors as some examples. Now, also too, the moon in conjunct Neptune in a natal chart may be expressed, by either really being in that mood very strongly. The moon is connected with the mood, and to attain one's ideals, which is Neptune, or you may simply be very apathetic regarding them. Now, if Neptune is in Scorpio, as an example, those ideals may be tied in with something with support or shared resources situation. Um, it could be about attempting to leave some kind of legacy behind, or making some major change or transformation, or even something more specifically connected with the zodiac sign Scorpio, like a field, such as the occult, which includes astrology, or it could be doing some work as a coroner or surgeon, or forensics investigation, embalming, recycling, insurance as some examples. Now, another thing about this aspect in the natal chart is that you can there may be times when you're supremely using that insight and intuition, which is the moon, to detect deception and duplicity, which is Neptune, and even detect hidden adversaries, which is also connected with Neptune. Then other instances you may not be utilizing that ability at all, and be like almost oblivious do, the ability to, to do this. And so it's just a lot, again, a lot of vacillation, distortion of energy. In conjuncts can be about imbalances, and you can have where, let's say if Neptune, is in the sixth house as an example, those hidden adversaries, deception, duplicity may be tied in, with fellow employees or servants if applicable. Could even be an aunt or an uncle. It may be somebody that's prominent in one's daily routine. It could be somebody that, is also plays an integral role in one's health and fitness, as some examples. And the thing is, and even worrying could be a hidden enemy. Sixth house is the house of worry because the sixth house does correspond with the zodiac sign Virgo. Now, another way, the moon in conjunct Neptune may manifest in the natal chart is there could also be an imbalance between, activities that are connected with the home and family, family members, and, which is the moon, and Neptune-related people. Neptune-related people can include, the less fortunate, people that were formerly imprisoned, as some examples. And the thing is, you may be showing, too much, energy, one way or the other. And the thing is, you may either be dominated by home and family related matters, or you may be doing, all these things where you're sacrificing for people, that are less fortunate than yourself, such as the impoverished, the homeless, the oppressed, and the hungry, to the point where you're letting home and family needs, take a back seat, completely, when it's, that's not, necessary. If you have, say your moon is in the zodiac sign Cancer, home and family members, one or more, may actually have a Cancer sun, moon, or ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be, people that are very nurturing, caring, dedicated, devoted, sympathetic, protective, introverted, yet can be moody and temperamental, as some examples. Now, another thing about this aspect is that you may either, strongly emphasize sacrificing, which is Neptune, for the mother and family, which is the moon, and, other times you may just be completely averse, to this. And, say if Neptune is in the second house, it could be, sacrificing matters, pertaining to money, your resources, possessions. If Neptune is in the third house, you may be sacrificing in terms of giving your time, to run errands, to give short journeys, to these people, or could be doing something, with vehicles with manual dexterity, such as, it could be working on someone's automobile, a home and family member's car, as some examples. So, and the thing too is that, at times also you may express, a tremendous exorbitant amount of compassion, which is Neptune, to those that you're close to home with, which is the moon. And other times, not at all. And, let's say if the moon is in Leo as an example, those people that you're close to home with, may, one or more may actually be Leo sun, moon, or ascendant people, or embody those traits. It could be those that are very, dignified, loyal, magnanimous, generous, extroverted, flamboyant, may even be arrogant a little bit and extravagant, as some examples. So, the thing is, it's just keep in mind, that, inconjuncts are imbalances. It's important to find equilibrium and balance between the energy connected, with the planets that are involved with the astrological energy, that is, involved, with them. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.